Hi, I am Elsa Olson, and my job title, I am a nurse manager at a large healthcare organization. And I am also a wife and mom of two boys. I was struggling a little bit with finding purpose, finding value. I know what it is I'm supposed to do at my job. I know typically what you're supposed to be as a mom, but I didn't necessarily always feel like I was doing great at either. You're just going through the motions, and then you just feel stuck. And so, what else can I do to provide value to those around me, to feel like I'm not just existing in my space, but really living in my space? And every time I had a conversation with you prior to the retreat I made it, I always left feeling like, oh my gosh, like that is exactly what I needed to hear at this moment. It always left me wanting to explore it more. It's just having a simple conversation with you can be so inspiring. It's like, can this do for me? And I'm so glad that I did it, because that one thing was way more powerful than I ever could have expected. Before, I feel like I wasn't fully present for any of them. I would be quick to get frustrated, maybe have myself a little more isolated, just not feeling that connection. And I guess I can really see the difference now, just because it's so much better. When you get out of that space and you look back, it's holy smokes. I feel like I have more patience with my family. I feel like I have more understanding. I have more grace. I have more appreciation. Even my kids have noticed the difference and have commented on the difference. And the connection between my husband and I is so much better than what it was. I just have a different appreciation for the day. I have different relationship with my family, different connections with people at work. As a leader, you have to be able to inspire people. I think I've been able to build more of that just because they see the excitement or the light and the positivity that I feel is more present now. Some of the other things that have happened for me coming out of the retreat, met an amazing group of women. And so I have forged some solid, fantastic friendships with some of those ladies. And so to have that supportive group is really helpful to continue with the journey, because it's not a one and done thing. I feel lighter. I feel a lot more at peace, content. When we talked at the retreat about like that vibrational scale, like fear and shame being on the bottom and some of the more positive emotions for the top, I feel lighter. Being able to be around people and really truly connect and not just go through the motions or do what you're supposed to do. I can do bigger and better. I'm not just right here. And so looking ahead to this next year, like, what can I start to tackle? What more can I do? Now I feel like I have some tools and things to say. My life isn't happening to me, right? It's happening for me. So what am I going to do with it? So I guess one of the things that happened to me is clarity. Even though when I say clarity, it's not because I have all the answers, but it's because I can see how to find those answers. So to go to the retreat and see all of the things that you and I have talked about and then some put into action was very powerful for me. One of the things I think that was the most in that moment, what I needed to hear, because I think I could go through that same curriculum that you had multiple times, and each time there's going to be something that hits harder because you need different things at different times. And you had this visual where you're like, you were grabbing stuff. You're like, if I'm holding this and I'm holding this and I'm holding this. And when we did the whole rocks activity and learning to let go, just being able to throw those things that you've been hanging on to that aren't yours to carry. I think that is part of why I feel lighter, because there's a stark difference of before and after. Just do it. If you're thinking about, if you're on the fence, you already know your inner self is telling you, hey, I'm meant for more. I've got something to do. And so if you aren't really sure what that is, then a coach will help. And you're not going to let them get away with the easy stuff, right? And I say that in the best way possible, because why are you going to hire a coach to let you get away with shenanigans? It's an investment in yourself. You would invest in your kids. You would invest in any other thing that is important to you. So make yourself important. I so appreciate how willing you are to share the things that you have learned to help other people. And I love how it's not just like this one and done type of thing. It's, hey, there are different ways to get to the same goal. And you look at all of them and you're real about it too. You're able to share that information in a real way, and you inspire others and you support others. And I love it. The world needs more of you.